Who is Muffin Man to you? Who's Calvin to you? Mr. Perry? How do I have that? Who's Monique to you? How do I know about that? Oh my gosh, cops. Police. A lot of camera doorbells tonight. We did say he's hacked my Dasher app and he's messing with my money. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. Interference with interstate commerce and contracts with intent to coerce. Interference with contracts and commerce in state with intent to coerce. You want to force me against my will to lie. About what? You keep doing not exactly what I say. You're never going to get a date with me. I don't go out with peeping toms. I don't go out with cop killers. You will never get a date with me, but I have information. And you guys call all over the place. Is it you stopping my crime? And nobody will tell you a damn thing. Here's the thing. When you cause problems, people don't like you. They're not going to help you, ever. You're not ever going to get a date with me. You're not loved, you're not wanted, you're told on, because you do crap like this right here. If I got the recorder on, it's been going for some time, and I finally got pissed off and turned the recorder on. If you want to give me evidence to use it against you in a court of law, I'm happy to have it. Just remember that. Next time you cry and complain that somebody told on you, and you didn't get a date, you can't get a date, you don't have a real love life. Nobody wants to have a date with the princess problem. Causer, troublemaker. Likes picking on women and children to feel tough guy. So we're just gonna time this, see how long it takes. Blocking orders from coming through. Just running out of creepy friends with doorbell cameras to call. Order from me or what? Did the same thing at the strip club. Rent that place out, run all the paying guys off, bring your 5 guys in with canned food. I'm gonna take your steak and give you canned food, and you're supposed to be thankful. Why doesn't she like me? You need to call your mama. Nobody else wants to hear it. We're all tired of hearing it. Keep talking and we're like, yep, nobody asked you. What were you asked to do? Shut up and leave everybody alone. Mind your own business. You can't, can you? Look at that, nothing. You're blocking my orders. Does that make you feel tough, guy? Starving women to death. Torment, torture, starvation of women and children is what got the case open to begin with. And you're calling all over the place and nobody will tell you shit. We don't have any problem getting information. None. So here's what Charles did to my work tonight. I can't go to work without being the victim of a crime. We got doorbell camera. Upside down. Upside down. That's one order. That was an upside down order. You can't, hold on, let me see. Yep, upside down order. Fucked up the texting in my app. Upside down order. That's one order. This guy's got a doorbell camera. Oh, I don't want that in. There's 2 doorbell cameras. Hang on, I'll find the other one. And there's the other doorbell camera. I got all of 3 orders. 2 of them are doorbell cameras, and the other guy got it himself. So, this is why everybody's pissed off, and Perry gets told on, and he can't figure out why are people telling on me. This is why everybody's tired of watching you guys make me suffer. Hacking is a crime. Stalking is a crime. Coercion is a crime. You're not loved or wanted. 13 years, you can't get even one date with me. I don't go out with peeping toms. I don't go out with troublemakers. I don't go out with sex offenders. I don't go out with cop killers. I don't go out with men who abuse women and children to feel tough guy. You're a girl. I heard you even have a little doll you play with. That you're that girled up. So you pester and you pester and you play with dolls and you pester and you pick on women and kids and you pester and you bother. And then we get your code words. Who's Muffin Man to you? Who's Monique to you? Who's Calvin to you? How do we have those names? Right? Mike was drugged. McNamara email. Who gave all that to me? What law enforcement agencies gave that to me? There's more than one investigating you. Because what you're doing, sir, is so hideous and so heinous and so nasty. Most people can't even wrap their head around it. Much less figure out why in the fuck would anyone do that to another human being. We got one the other night. The guy said, that girl can't go to work. I mean, she has to make a decision. Am I going to be safe or eat? Nobody should be faced with that kind of a choice. So why are you putting me through that, sir? Are you just bent on giving me more evidence to use against you to convict you in a court of law? It's getting to be way beyond reasonable doubt for you, Mr. Perry. Do you have a little doll like we hear? We hear you have a doll that you play with. That you're that girled up. In 13 years, you cannot get even one date with me. You have not one chance of that in hell. Because you like starving women, you're abusive, you're cruel, you're butt into stuff that's none of your business. Nobody asked you what you think, and you will never shut up. You never shut up. And I'm like, I didn't ask you what you think. I told you to shut up and get away from me. You act like you don't understand what people say. Do you not understand what people say, Mr. Perry? Are you unable to understand what people are saying to you? Are you? Are you mentally inept, socially inept, that you can't conduct yourself with dignity and respect? I mean, you tell us. You explain that. You're going to have to in your trial. You're going to have to explain all that. Right? There's crap that you have no idea what we have. I don't have time to type it all up or tell you. I'm not going to tell you everything. You call all around and you want to find out who is it you're pissing off. That they give me things like Calvin's name. Who is that to you? Who's Monique to you? Who's Monique to you, Charles? I want to know. I mean, I do know. I want you to tell everybody else. Who is she to you? Who is Calvin to you? How do you know him? What's he do for you, Mr. Perry? The fact that I know his name ought to make him shit himself. How did I get that? Who in law enforcement gave that to me? And then you have the nerve to continue every day to do the same thing that gets you that. Why doesn't she like me? Why can't I get a date? Why don't I have a real love life? 13 years, no chance. You're a fat, slob, lazy turnoff. You're a fat, slob, lazy turnoff. I do not go out with weirdos like you. You're weirdo, sir. You're just weirdo. So the more you mess with me, the more we get. Because you got your hands in my wallet and stole my money and invade my privacy and make it complicated for me just to go to work. Mr. Perry, I'd like you to shut up. He's still trying to talk to me, typing in my other phone. I would like very much for you to shut up. Listen to what I'm saying and act like you understand me. You weren't asked what you think, were you? What were you asked to do? Do you know? Can you understand me? Shut up and get away from me. Get out of my phone. Hacking is a crime. Get out of my wallet. Grand larceny with intent to coerce is a crime. Interference with commerce and contracts is a crime. Get out of my life. As many times as I've quoted you, why do you think you have a choice? What planet delusion do you live on that you actually think you have a choice? Get out of my privacy. Fuck off. You're not going to get a date with me. You're not going to get one. You're a fat, slob, perverted turnoff. You'll never be anything better than that. Every day you fuck with me, every day I'm quoting you, Calvin, and y'all go, well, let's do it all again tomorrow. I've never seen that kind of stupid in my life. Never. It's so easy, it's not fair. Now, act like you understand me, because right now, you're making the shrink go, well, I told you so. You're making me go, well, I did say. And you got nothing but that, Muffin Man. Who's the Muffin Man to you, Charles? We got your code words. We know you were calling looking for the actual recordings. Nobody will help you, will they? Because everybody's mad that you're bothering me and bothering me and causing problem after problem after problem and loss after loss after loss. So you want to get me on your little fucking, have your guys call in so I can go, what? I told you so. I did say he's a stalker. There's not a romance there. He's imagining something that's not real. Is it political? Is it personal? It can't be both. You explain. Did you go into court and under oath and penalty of perjury claim that it was political because you imagined something that's not real? You don't have any evidence of that because no such thing existed. Did you imagine it, or are you unable to identify your legislative duties and what state you legislate in? Do you think you get a date starving women to death? Really? We got Calvin's name because you starved me to death. We got your code words, Muffin Man, because you starved me to death. Got the McNamara email because you were messing with my money and invading my privacy and butting into relationships that they're not your business. So over and over and over, we got Mike was drugged, sir, because you pose a threat to society in general. If you'll kill a cop, you'll kill anybody. You're a threat to all. So I want you to know, when you do this shit to me, we're documenting all of it for your criminal case that we're building, and those guys that are helping me, that nobody will tell you anything about, right? Those guys, Fabian puzzle guys, McNamara puzzle, Mike was drugged, ringtone, shoe print. I'm repeating myself, Alzheimer's. I'm repeating myself again. When you do this shit to me, and I have to decide, am I going to go to work and put myself in danger, and they're going to fuck with my money, and piss me off, and piss my guys off, and we'll get more, but I'm still in danger? Or should I just hunker down and starve? Which one should I do? And you can't figure out why people hate your guts and telling on you. You got leaks? We don't have leaks. You do. You're wanting to know who told on you. We don't ask those kind of questions. You do. You're pathetic. Nothing more pathetic than a little bitch who can't move on. So you do what you do, you guys. If you feel tough guy picking on a woman, trying to make me fail, when you feel tough guy, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You're pathetic. I fall in love with men who are chivalrous and who put people like you where you belong. Do you understand? If I don't marry Fabian, it'll be a cop. I promise. It'll be a cop. It will never be you. You skank. You're a criminal. You're a job. You need to wake up. You act like you don't know what's happening. Why do we get all this? Do you think we're doing this just because we're bored? Yep. Nope. That ain't it. Right. In out. Here we go again. Same old, same old. And I videotaped the length of time it took to get a good order. Forever. So you guys do what you do, Mr. Perry. But then when we start quoting what you just said, remember you did ask for it. Okay? You'll never get a date with me. I don't go out with men who pick on women and children to feel tough. You one of those guys that has a real loud truck too? Yeah, girls have jokes about that. I'm not going to say that now, but girls have jokes about guys who do shit like you do. Yeah. All right. Do what you do, princess. So we're still waiting. All that time I just did that. Narrative. Use allegedly, apply but for. Standard, but for Mr. Perry doing shit like this. And they get upside down orders. See, look, that's an upside down order. Nothing but all night long. Or camera doorbells. Or he's gonna come out and eyeball me. So, when you take my money, when you invade my privacy, we get more. So when we get more, remember, you did ask for it, okay? This is what you wanted. You want to get told on. You want to repulse women and normal people, and you do. People don't like problems. They don't like loss. They don't like stress, or the people that cause it. That's why you get told on. You act like you can't put that together. You're never going to get a date with me. Hitler. You know, Hitler took everybody's stuff that they worked hard for all their lives, ripped families apart, threatened life, just like you. Gave him a little biscuit. Here's a shack with lice and rodents. Live in that. I give you a place to live. I gave you a biscuit a week. There's your I give you food. And everybody wanted him gone, didn't they? You're no different. What makes you different? Now it's not coming up the mileage. Yep, see, now the app's not working right at all. Now it's coming up, still upside down. See, that is not normal, Mr. Perry. You guys are doing that. Now it won't work. I'm hitting decline. It won't decline it. Hack the damn app and it won't even work. And I can't make money if it won't work at all. So, are you trying to give me evidence against you? See, didn't confirm. I was trying to decline it. Now it looks like I just ignored the order. Now it's paused. Oh my gosh. Look, he crashed my app. He just crashed the fucking app. Do you feel tough guy doing this to me? You don't get a date out of it, but you got told on. Look at your results, princess. Princess Prissy Pants with your doll. Look at your results. You don't get a real date. You don't have a real love life, but you get told on and told on and told on. And we got Calvin's name and who's the Muffin Man and who's Monique. And then you'll get up tomorrow and go, let's do it all again. Can we do it all again? Who's telling on me? Why doesn't she like me? Let's do it all again. And then you can't figure out why the shrink thinks you're mentally retarded. Okay. So, we got a lot of evidence tonight. Mr. Perry's fucking with my shit again. And I'll be broke. I'll go home broke. Oh. So, for all the women that you put hidden cameras into their house, and the witness, after the witness testifies at your trial, Mr. Perry, you'll put hidden cameras in their home when they're not there, and then he broadcasts them on the dark web all over the world and charges watch time. And then he causes them to lose their job. He'll make sure they don't find another one. And then they lose their home, and then he has the ex take the kids away and blows up families' lives, ruins them. He's a sex sadist. He's a sick man. And then he'll go, and the witness said, rub one out. He gets off on making everybody mad. And you get caught when you do it to me, and you do it anyway. And you're like, oh, look what I can do and get away with. I'm like, yeah, but I just quoted what you just said, and you don't know how we got that? How did we find out you drugged Mike and killed Lucky? How did we find that out? I said it before anybody else said it. How did we get the McNamara email? I had that long before you did it. Ringtone. Richard wants our ringtone. Yep. On and on and on and on. Don't ask how we find out. Don't make phone calls. Who's helping her? Who's stopping my crime? Who's keeping me from starving women and children so I can go feel like a tough guy? When you're just giving me the evidence here. Anybody can see you've hacked me. My Dasher app doesn't do this normally. But when you get all pissy, then all of a sudden everything doesn't work right. Right? But that's then you're interfering with my ability to meet financial obligations. And so you'll be charged for that. And I've told you that, 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 and I've told you that. You're going to be charged every time you do it. And you do it anyway. So once the witness testifies, then I can get up and go, well, I can attest that the witness is telling the truth. He did it to me. Look. You don't think the judge has already seen some of these to get probable cause for some sort of investigatory order? He has. I promise you he has. So don't call, when nobody wants to tell you anything, sir, that's why. Everybody's pissed. They're mad at you for putting me through this. You don't care though, do you? You like getting told on, don't you? Do you like getting told on? If you didn't like it, you'd stop. And you don't stop. Who's the Muffin Man to you? Who's Calvin to you? Who's Monique to you? Who else has that? We have that. When you fuck with me, you get... Things are different. You're not all there, are you? If you didn't like getting told on and caught and told on and caught, no date, rejected and told on and caught every day, you would stop and you do the same thing every day. And those are your results, and you act like you have no idea. Can't put it together in your head, can you? It is July 14th. This is the DoorDash hack recording. And apply but for Mr. Perry doing shit like this to me, we wouldn't do the recordings. He has a doll, we hear. He's all girled up. 13 years, can't get a fucking date. Not even one. But he gets told on, and we got code words, and we got stuff nobody else has. He's calling all over the place, trying to find the actual recordings. Nobody will tell him anything. Right? I think that's a fail, isn't it? Isn't that a fail? What's your goal? What is your goal, sir? Do you even know? What is your stated goal? Our stated goal is we want for you to be in jail, and all this kind of stuff never happens again. I will never be broke again. I'll have my privacy back. People around me won't be threatened. Did you threaten people around me that live around me? Because I hear you did. I told you not to do that. You got a problem, you bring it to me. Better wear your football helmet and a nut cup, and you're going to have to yell it across the street. You get anywhere near me, I'll beat the hell out of you. Do you understand? I'd just soon beat the fuck out of you and spit in your face as look at you. There's not a romance there. You're a job. And you just gave me a whole lot more. Thank you. And, we assert all constitutional rights. Equal protection is one. Marky Mark.